So in the last video, people were asking, what is that machine you're using? The machine I was using is this one right here. It's a BL10. It's a scraper. You can always tell a scraper because it's going to have the blade's going to be on an angle. This is a flaker and it's straight. This is an HM10. These are the smallest models Biax uses. It has a variable speed. These both have variable speeds on the end, and they're the lightest models. And then there's another brand is a Renz. The scraper, the HM10 is adjustable. The stroke on the HM10 or BL10, sorry, BL10 scraper is adjustable stroke and variable speed. The Renz is also, it's got the variable speed. You can tell it's a scraper because of the angle there, and the adjustment up is on the end for the stroke adjustment. But those are the two brands that I know of, and I only use the short Dapra holder with the carbide blank. I'll show you what blades there are. So these are flaker blades. These what they do is they've got a bevel on them. So this is a type of flaker blade. Then you got these 60, 90, 120, and 150, and they have holders, that short one and a long one. And then the Dapra blades. There's long ones, short ones, all different sizes of widths, but I don't use these. I don't use any of these Biax. What I use a 120M, and they make a longer one. A 130M is a long one. So I use that and just carbide blanks. That's what I prefer that. I know a lot of people like the sought after the 120 or 20 by 150. I just like the control of the short one. So anyways, I'm gonna do a little bit of scraping, and I'll show you the way I rough in something. So this is that block I ground, and so I do, when I'm just doing an initial pass, I do go all the way across. And so what you want, your scrape mark, so what you want the gap between your scrape marks to be the width of your scrape mark. So if this scrape mark, I'm a little wide. I'm a little wide on those. I should have been going a little slower, had to speed up a little bit. So I'll speed it up a little bit. And you don't want these to go into each other. This line, you want to keep a little bit of a separation in them. So that's a little better. I got into the other line there. So that's a pretty good pass there. The separation is about right. So then after you go that direction, you come back here, and you always scrape the opposite direction. And just because I'm making an initial pass, I'll glue this up again. I use a foam roller. I don't use rubber brayer. I've never had good luck with those, but some people like it. Have your own experience. That's all. That's what I always say. So that was too slow. Now you know why I don't go diagonal.